Malawian boy.
Hello guys, welcome to the channel, guys. Southampton has beaten Man City 2-0. Yes, that's true. Let's say that again so everybody can hear. Southampton has beaten Man City 2-0. There's an echo. Don't smoke because you're watching this show as you are on live, so it's gonna be an echo. Let me just welcome the people in the comments. Probably we'll see a few people in the comments. To be honest with you, I hear there's a draw for the Carabao Cup, but why would a City fan be watching it right now? Southampton have gotten us out of the tie. So let's go through this. Ashley says Guardiola out. He's tactically clueless. Let's not get too excited. Let's not go to that extreme, please. Let's calm down a bit. City where Brad Pitt not good enough. Guardiola needs to go. Now it's embarrassing. Okay, Ashley, I don't know if you are throwing. I don't think anybody's pep out. Anthony, how you doing, my man? Anthony, hope you're well. I'm here. I want Kyle. I don't know where Kyle is, to be honest. If Guardiola doesn't win silverware this season, he's out. We want instant success. I don't know, Ashley. How long have you been with this Man City club? Because this Man City club hasn't been the winning has only been recent, so I don't know what you're on about, to be honest. Let's see this. Southampton deserved to win. We're awful today. We couldn't pass the ball. So sloppy, defensively bad. Cancelo awful. He came back from the World Cup. Pep should play Rico in the derby. True. Here's one daddy laughing. We'll see each other on Saturday. Obviously, you're laughing for now, but let's see on Saturday. He says Sue. Colin says, I'm waiting for Kyle. I said this before. Gomez is average, and you guys said he's the modern LB. Okay, that's the back four we have to play against United. Ake, Laporte, Stones, Lewis. Okay, guys. First of all, we're going to talk. There's a few players that need to look at themselves. And you're having echoes again. Don't smoke. Echoes. Yeah, echoes. I think you're echoing because you're watching this. Why? I don't know if you're watching this or you are on the phone. I don't know. You're gonna have to sort that out. Maybe put some headphones or try to switch off the live if you're watching the live. So look, there's a few players that need to look at themselves. There's a few players, to be honest. I think Pep Guardiola said, "I depend on body language." Maybe now we understand why Pep was saying that. Now we understand why Pep said you have to look at body language, because if you look at it right now. Cancelo, I'm going to start with Cancelo. That's number one. Before we go to Gomez, because I know a lot of people don't like Gomez even from the beginning. That's an 11 million euros player. We can sell him off if he's not good enough. Let's start with Cancelo. Cancelo has been trash ever since he came back. Look at the World Cup; he was also trash. Cancelo is not doing well this season. I don't know what's going on. To be honest with you, when people say Lewis is above him, I actually accept it now because I thought there was a chance for Cancelo to shine. Cancelo is just mispassing every pass. Same goes for De Bruyne. He doesn't look sharp recently too, but he had that amazing pass. The difference between De Bruyne and Cancelo is De Bruyne can still create something. You see, he created something within 3 minutes coming on the pitch. But some of these players have to look at themselves. I know some people are gonna look at this video and said, "Oh my God, you're spoiled. Oh my God, why are you crying over this defeat? We cannot win all games." No, I'm not saying we can win all games. I'm not saying that we always have to win. It's not that. I'm just saying our team on that pitch was good enough to beat Southampton. They had to beat Southampton. Southampton are sitting bottom of the table, ladies and gentlemen. If you go at the bottom of the table, you keep scrolling down your table, you find Southampton at the bottom with the less points in this league, and they managed to avoid us to score. And guess what? The defense that has been letting in a lot of goals this season, Southampton. You guessed it right. So they managed to keep us to a 2-0. But some players are not playing very well. Kyle Walker, centre back, wasn't great. That goal, if I think a proper centre back was there, I think he reads that. I think Kyle Walker being sort of a fall back, he didn't read it very well. Gomez, I don't know where to start. I'm still saying give the kid time. I don't know. I still say give the kid time. Gomez hasn't played a whole. Gomez hasn't played a whole season of games. We always say we have to give our players time. I'm still saying that. Some of you are not happy. Some of you are saying Gomez has to go. I'm still saying give the kid time. Let the kid learn. Everybody had a bad game today. Majority of the players, even Cancelo, who's our senior player, uh, zero shots on target with big Haaland, zero shots on target. Haaland only, if you watch the game, Haaland only came on later on. So if you watch the game, you'd understand that Haaland only came on to save the game. I know what you're trying to do, Antal. It's not going to work. See you on Saturday when we slap you again. Anyway, so I'm waiting for Carl. I said that before. Gomez is average. You guys said he's the modern day left back. So Gomez, Walker, Cancelo played very, very badly. That's true. People are just pinpointing Gomez, but Cancelo was stinking up the place too. I told you guys 2 days ago while Carl was online that this narrow LB and RB makes less scoring chances. That's Collins. Big up, mate. A very awful performance from City. It was very awful. I thought Cancelo was the best in the world. Cancelo was very good, but now he's stinking up the place. Nobody can be good all the time. Wait. I hear Dalot is injured. And you bought Wan-Bissaka for 50 million. So shush, Wantali, shush. Cancelo absolutely trash after the World Cup. Brother, if you need someone to talk to, hit me up. Nah, we haven't reached that point, Daddy Factors. Cancelo is finished. Yeah, that's the player, isn't it? Okay, let's get the guys, let's get the panel on. I have Don't Smoke and I have my good friend Carl. So, guys, Southampton, the team that's bottom of the Premier League and the team that has been conceding a lot of goals, have managed to beat City 2-0 and made City have no shot on target in the second half. So, guys, what did you think of the game? I'll throw the mic to you, Gundo.
It's football. I don't have a problem. 3 less games to play. So, it's football. He tried different things. He tried Phillips to play. He tried Palmer. He tried Kyle Walker at centre back. The man has a right to try these things. It didn't work. Okay, we learned something. We move on.
Can I say something though? Because can I say something? And I said it. Remember?
I don't. It's not a problem. He tried different things. It didn't work. Southampton were energetic. Good for them. Let them go through. We focus on the Premier League. So City fans need to just relax. It's a Carabao Cup. It's a Carabao Cup. We have 3 less games to play now in January and February. Thank God. We have 3 less games to play. Now we can focus, right? Liverpool are out. Arsenal are out. City are out. Let United play 3 more games. That's fine. I don't care. Let Nottingham Forest and Southampton fight for it with United.
I wanted to say something, Carl. Sorry for cutting it. I just wanted to say Yeah, I want to say something on Phillips. Remember when I said in the space that Phillips, I think it's not up to par. He's not up to right now. I think he's not fit yet and ready to, because he was also not very good in that midfield. I think
Yeah,
that's why Pep Guardiola
again,
hooked him
Patrick,
off.
I want to, but Patrick, this is the first 45 minutes in a year. Okay, it just came back from injury, right? Again, when you look at the lineup, we were excited, but at the same time too, we kind of figured out, okay, something may go wrong. It's not a big deal. City fans need to relax. Relax. It's a Carabao
Yeah,
Cup.
but at the end of the day, whether we relax or not, we still have to talk about the game. So we're talking about the game. So if we just say, "Oh yeah, it's a loss,"
No, I
but
mean,
we're just
what do
talking
we
about it in
learn?
general, because
What do we learn? We learned that Sergio Gomez.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Because first of all, Carl, I am remembering your words, what you said, and I'm accepting those words. I accept that we cannot win every game. I said that at the intro. But the thing is, Carl, there's certain players that have to look at themselves right now. Things are not like Cancelo. My God, Cancelo has been put in a few games. What happened to
He's
Cancelo?
a human being. It
He's
happens.
awful. He's awful. No,
Patrick.
awful.
There have
He's
been times
awful.
when I've been awful at my own job, right? But I don't get to stand in front of the whole world looking at me. It happens. They're human. They're not robots. Everybody has their off game, off season, on season. It happens. Now with Gomez clearly, in my opinion, is not ready for the first team. He's not ready for the first team. It's clear. We watch him in Champions League games, make red card, get out of position. He's great offensively, but he's not ready for the first team. We need a left back. Phillips.
Yeah, we do, and we do need a left back because I don't think we can depend on Cancelo at the moment. I think his head is elsewhere. He's not like every pass in that second half, he was passing it away. Him and Gomez were on par. Both of them probably, if I was doing a rating system, which I'm going to be doing, I'll be rating them 2-0 out of 10.
What I don't want us to be is to be reactionary and say the world is falling apart. Oh, woe is me. I'm the worst of the worst.
No. I don't think anybody thinks the world is falling apart.
Not you. I'm saying that City fans generally. If you look online on the online spaces, some of the comments you see here, it's like the whole world has fallen apart. The whole world hasn't fallen apart. It's
because people are used to winning.
So you lose a game in the Carabao Cup. Who cares? You won 4 Premier Leagues out of 5. What if you won 0? What if we won in 30 years? What do you say then? Or United haven't won one in 10 years. So listen, we just need to relax. This Collins guy is not serious. I'm sorry. He's not a serious guy. I'm sorry. He's just not a serious guy. Right? There's nothing positive he sees or says about anything. It's a waste of time. If all you can see is negativity, then don't watch football. Go watch boxing.
Yeah, so let's bring in Don't Smoke, who's quiet in the background. So Don't Smoke, what did you think of that performance yourself?
Hi Patrick, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Right. Remember yesterday when you asked me to pick a right back, and I said that you can't play Cancelo and Gomez together, right?
Because you said it.
And that's the thing. At the end of the day, that's why even when I was asked if Walker plays, who is the left back, right? Because you need someone attacking, and this shows you why Pep has been playing.
You did.
Right. So the thing is, and regarding Phillips, right? I think he's still adjusting positionally, because if you see, he's got this habit of coming out of position to go and try to win the ball. Now, when they turn you over, there's a big gap, and that's one thing which we have to give Rodri props for, right? And today we also saw the importance of Bernardo. Whenever you play an energetic midfield, Bernardo becomes key, right? The thing is, I don't
Smoke. You know the real problem today. Let me tell you the real problem today. Apart from Gomez, Gundogan is a real problem.
We say that.
I agree.
We say that at the beginning of the season, his legs are gone. We said it, and certain people were like, "He's the captain. He has to play. He's the captain. He has to play."
Problem. This is my quandary. My problem was always that because he's the captain, all of a sudden it's political. You have to play him. He's not. He shouldn't be starting that midfield.
Yeah, captain tax doesn't mean that because if your legs are gone. This captain tax, you guys are additional.
But then again, there's no better game, Patrick, than to show it than this game. Of all the games that we have coming up, this is the least important game. Let's be clear.
It is, and I think this is good. And I think this was good to play certain players just to see that, oh, are you good enough to play in that United game, or you're not good enough? Because look, at the end of the day, remember you guys,
the jury on Palmer is clear. He's not ready for the first team. He's not.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
Yet when some of us said ballers like Lavia are ballers, people say they're not ballers. You don't see
If
ballers.
Lavia was good enough, Lavia will come to the team. He's not in the first team.
English tax.
No, if Lavia was good enough, Lavia will be in the first team. He's not in the first team, so he's not good enough. Let's not try to. It is what it is. If Edozie was good enough,
go ahead, don't smoke.
What I was saying, I don't know if you remember a few days ago, which I said I mentioned a question out of Ask Gundogan, and that would be: would you prefer to be on the pitch yet the team draws or loses, or to be on the bench and the team wins?
Yeah, you did.
Right. We with Gundo, we with the Fernandinho conundrum, whereby his mentality is still there, but his body has left him. Right. So the reality is, that's why it's perfect today, because we got a chance to see where all our players at. And man, we don't have a left back. That's why I was saying that it's hard to play Walker, because we don't have a left back on Saturday. That's why I was asking, could Lewis start because of us not having a left back? And you can't play Ake and Walker together. Patrick, I'll be back. I think I'm having sound issues. Let me just go fix it. I'll be back.
Okay, grand. Yeah. So yeah, you're right about that, and you did say about the fact that playing Cancelo and Gomez might leave us short-handed, and you were right about that. Carl, would you say that? Let's. I know we're trying to be positive, saying you never win any game, but let's talk football. Did Pep get it wrong with the lineup?
No, he didn't get it wrong.
With Walker, with Walker as the.
No, he didn't get it wrong, Patrick. And here's why I say he didn't get it wrong. He's trying out different things. He's trying to see what other players can do. Of all the games that he can try things out, this is the game. It's a Carabao Cup. It's a fourth competition. I mean, I don't know. I mean, are we really going to win all four competitions? Are we really going to win all four competitions? Seriously. If there's anything to try something out, it's this one. And he tried it. It didn't work. And they brought in the second half cavalry. And we saw some improvement, but it was too late.
Okay, grand. So, but for me personally, just for me, I think his Walker experiment, I think twice has failed, where he tries to put Walker as a centre back. That has failed. I get what he was trying to do, because we are short on centre backs, maybe because Stones was injured. So maybe that's the reason why he was trying to say, let me try off and see if I can put Walker on centre back, maybe play him. Let me just read a few comments here. Some of you have an agenda. Many of our players were subpar. We had a dreadful day. We move on. That's a very good comment. That's a very good comment. A bit of positivity. Cow is delusional. I don't know what you're writing. Rest. We need the LB. It's not. Let's not forget how bad Phillips is.
I don't know why you keep. I don't know why.
Football cow is. I don't know.
I don't know why you keep.
I'm not sure.
I don't know why.
I like how you. Okay, I like how you come and calm us down. Yes, it was a Carabao Cup. Let's relax and focus on Saturday. That's a good one. Phillips is a better passer than Rodri. This is his first real start for City. All he needs is time to get better at what Rodri does best, which is making himself available. Yes, that's what I saw. Phillips needs to get better at making himself available. But I still say this, some of these players have to look at themselves, because I think they're good enough to beat the Southampton team. Cancelo was the worst player on the field. I agree with that, even though people are trying to throw it at Gomez. Agreed. Not a City fan, but these are the games you rotate in. Facts, that people win, lose, it's always worth rotation, testing out new things. That's facts.
Exactly.
The players let down Pep today. Let's not. This is not on Pep. The players on the field couldn't pass a ball. So many times we lost the ball. That's not on Pep. Facts. Players should refund their fans for the effort. Okay, Eric, that's a good one. Patrick, call me.
No, you know
I'm
that.
not sure what it means by that.
You know
yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah. Sorry, Carl. Sorry, Carl. There's a reason Pep only has got one FA Cup versus Watford
So
and
let me
zero
let me
UCLs.
answer that comment.
He is the
See,
serial Carabao Cup
let me
winner. That's the
let me
closest
let me
domestic
answer that
win.
since he called my name, right? So are you going to win, McLovin? You're going to win four competitions with the current schedule. So you think that? So you shouldn't try anything out. You shouldn't experiment. You shouldn't learn where the players are. That's what managers do. Which of my competitions is the least priority? Let me see if I can try things out. And it didn't work. And you move on to the next game. Seriously, guys, come on. Why are we acting like this? Carabao Cup game, he puts Walker as centre back. He plays Gomez. He plays Palmer. It didn't work. He plays Foden in midfield, out of position. It didn't work. Learn from that. You go to the next one. Why are we all getting as if we lost the Champions League final? Huh? We need to just relax.
I think there's always somebody who gets angry, and at the end of the day, look, you've got the right to get on angry. Grealish is rubbish. Calvin Phillips is rubbish. Sergio Gomez is rubbish. Eye up, lads. This cup is important. I don't agree with Carl. A win could have boosted morale for the derby.
Then you don't.
What
I'm sorry.
morale though?
Collins doesn't understand football. Then you don't understand football. I'm sorry, Collins, because if you understand that, of all the games that we have coming up, the game in which you can rotate. Why did the manager rotate so heavily today? Why didn't he play?
Because we've got a very important game on Saturday.
And how many games do we have in January and February? We have Spurs twice.
A lot.
We have
Of
Arsenal
games.
coming up.
Spurs twice. Yeah.
So now we have 3 less games to play and more time to prepare. Come on, man. Guys, wake up. Seriously. Are we playing FIFA or are we in kindergarten? Let's use our brain and think like a manager. There's a reason why he plays a heavily rotated team today away, and Southampton won. Kudos to them. Give them credit. And now we focus on Saturday. Then we focus on Tottenham. And the players have to step up.
Yeah, so there's a comment here. Pep Guardiola is guilty of messing with the confidence of Foden, Consider, and Walker. There's another comment here. Do you accept super chats? Right? Yes, yes, we do. Right? We do accept super chats, but it's up to yourself. We don't force people. Yeah, calm down, Carl. Wait. Yeah. We don't force people to give super chats. It's up to somebody to give a super chat. If somebody wants to give a super chat, you're more than welcome to. But if you don't give a super chat, we don't care. We will read everybody's comment. I know who that is. Yeah. How are you doing? How are you doing, Portmore? Hope you're having a lovely day. I see you're in your pocket of hating on Grealish. In my humble opinion, you have to try to win every competition in front of you. However, it's not the end of the world, but also was needed. The team was not good enough today. Yeah, Anthony, the team was not good enough. Like team was not good enough. Like I was telling you in the group chat, I was not triggered. I was just saying, even Chelsea drew to Nottingham Forest, and Chelsea have only won one game out of 7. Both of us are not. If we do that as big teams, it's not good enough. I accept what you're saying, but if this competition is a Carabao Cup, if we end up not winning the Carabao Cup, I think, as Carl says, we wouldn't be worried. We would never be worried on a Carabao Cup. Would rather go far in a UCL.
The reality is, okay, ain't nobody winning 4 competitions, right? We've tried it before. Liverpool have tried it. They got killed. We got destroyed because the season after we crashed. Ain't happening.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
ain't happening. Yeah. So if you think
it's impossible, especially for English teams. It's impossible for English teams to win all of them.
It's crazy. Yeah. It's an impossible dream to think about. Oh, we're going to win all 4 competitions. They're going to win UCL, Premier League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup. Liverpool tried it. They crashed and burned. Look at them this year. We tried it next year. We got what? After 18-19. Next year, 20 points behind Liverpool. We won 1 Carabao Cup. And then the next year, we lost the Carabao Cup. We focused on the league. Guess what? We won the league. And the year after, we lost the FA Cup. We won the league. Which other game is he going to experiment in? Which other game?
No. Let me ask you here, because at the end of the day, I think you can be positive, Carl, and I'll just ask you from. I think I'm getting. Yeah. Let me ask you something, because this is what the show is about. You know, we have to ask. So I'll be pretending as if I'm part of the audience, because I know some of the people what they want to hear. Do you think this outcry or this panicking? Because we have been in the situation like this before, where we've come out of a FA Cup and nobody is crying this much. Do you think people are just crying because they're also panicking over the fact that Arsenal is top of the league? Do you think this is why some people cannot take the pressure, especially maybe they,
because people are just reactionary. I remember when we got knocked out by Wigan Athletic. Remember Wigan? 1-0 away.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. The red card by was that the red card by Fabian Delph?
How many points did we get that year? 100 points. 100 points. Guys need to just calm the fuck down. Excuse my language. I mean, seriously.
Oh yeah. You're now going to be. Oh, look at what you're doing now. I put some ads on this video.
Oh, sorry. I'll
put some ads on this video. They're gonna take it down now.
Oh, they will.
I think no, I put some ads as soon as you say the F word.
Oh, sorry. Well,
anyway, we move on. There's okay. So you want March? Yeah, I sent you the link, Martin. Yeah, but this is all I'm thinking. But look, to be honest with you, I'm still saying this, guys. Whether that team was different, I think, as you say, that team has to be good enough to beat Southampton. Southampton are not in the best of form, because I think we're going towards a trend where we're losing to teams that are coming out of a bad form, same as Everton. So I think that's something we have to sharpen up on, Carl. We can't be going to teams, as I said in the group, I told people that desperate teams are very dangerous. Desperate teams are very dangerous because they're very desperate.
From a tactical perspective, the only thing I think we got wrong, right, tactically, is what I always talk about, right? And what is that? Against a back five, you cannot play inverted wingers. I talk about it all the time. I talk about it against Everton, the same thing. Southampton, the same thing. That's from a tactical perspective. Why is he playing inverted wingers against a back five? Because
can I say something though? Southampton were given space more than Everton. That's what I saw. Everton were more compact than Southampton. Southampton gave us more space than Everton. Because look, do you remember that pass? Do you remember the pass by De Bruyne? Alfred scores that. It's a different game. You know the pass by De Bruyne where he ripped them apart?
Yeah, but tactically what Southampton were doing was that in possession there were 4, out of possession there were 5. In possession there were 4, out of possession there were 5. So when they were out of possession, we have the ball, they're a back 5. Now you're playing inverted wingers, both Grealish and Palmer, left and right, inverted into traffic. Of course, you're going to lose the ball.
Yeah, wait, Carl, wait for a minute. Okay, guys, we're going to stay longer because there's more people who are going to jump on the panel. But what I'm going to do now is people on Twitter, you're going to have to come to Facebook. I'm going to remove the Twitter stream. If you want to continue watching, come to the True City Fan YouTube channel. I'm removing the Twitter stream now. There we go. Anyway, keep on going, Carl.
No, listen. As I've said before, I'm not worried about that. If there's any competition I want to get out of as quickly as possible, right, is this one. It's this one. Now, if you were a betting guy and you lost money, it's on you. You are the one who's an idiot, that made a mistake. If you went and got and bet money that City were going to win, that's on you. It's on you. Stop betting. You know?
Yeah, but to be honest with you, I know you're saying this is the competition we had to lose, but I repeat this again. I think certain players, especially the senior ones, some of them have to look at themselves, and maybe they're just not sharp or good enough at the moment. Because to be honest with you, I'm sorry, I'm starting to look at Cancelo, saying, is he in the right mindset? Maybe Cancelo should what? Should be rested for now. And maybe people are right. A lot of people are calling for a left back. They want a left back this window. Martin, what do you think about that? People say maybe it's about time we actually get a proper left back and stop playing around with try-on left backs or makeshift left backs.
Well, good evening, by the way, gentlemen. We did try back left back, but they wanted to mug us off and charge us 65 million for him. We didn't get him. We move on. We try again in the summer. I don't. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Maybe it's me being the old T-Rex, the old, Brontosaurus, whatever you want to call me. But I'm sorry, but are we expected to win every single game?
I don't understand it, Martin. I don't.
Are we meant to win every single game we roll out in? Is this where we're at now? Listen, do you know what?
Martin,
Southampton, give them credit. Southampton did a job tonight. They did it very well.
Yeah, I think that's not the case, Martin. I think most of the people who are blowing out, as I was saying, Carl, is like, do you think blowing out like this because they are or tables the first second time a bottom team has.
Your connection is breaking up, Patrick. Your connection is bad.
I thought that was me. Yeah, no, got you. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying is that we struggle against bottom teams, but this is why the Premier League is what it is. Every game is hard. You don't just this is why I try and say to people, maybe it's me, and I don't mean in an attack or anything. This arrogance of we turn up, roll over and storm everyone. That's not football. That's not reality. It's not the way of the world. I wish it was. I think we have to accept that this team, I keep saying it is in transition. We will sign players we need to sign in the summer. No team goes year in, year out and wins every single competition. Was tonight poor? Yes. Was the players who stood out like a sore thumb? Yes. Will those players probably suffer the consequences? Yes. I'm with you. João Cancelo, sorry, is reaching his time where enough's enough now. We've tried you in a number of positions. Pep alluded to it 2 weeks ago that his head was not in the game. His head is clearly not in the game. We know Gomez was not the first choice left back. But why are we all going in Gomez when we know he wasn't the first choice left back? We all know he wasn't. But let's all go in on him.
There's a comment here that... Yeah, look, there's a comment here. Why was Walker playing centre back?
Why not, Patrick? Why not?
Can I ask a question? Would people prefer to win tonight or Saturday? What's more important?
Well, Martin, if I may, okay. So, Tari Joe, why not? Which game are you going to experiment with? So you want us to play Stones and Akanji every single game, every game?
Does anyone have words on Stones? Is he injured?
It's probably rested for Saturday. Like Bernardo was rested for Saturday. Which game are you going to try different things with? If not for these kinds of games. I don't know. But Martin,
if we get beat on Saturday, then yes. Then we can start asking some questions. Saturday, here's the thing for me. Yes, would I have liked to win the Carabao Cup? Of course I would. I love the Carabao Cup because it gives, for me, always gives you that little kick on to the end of the season. I love the competition. But the Manchester derby, we've said it for days, was far more important than this. Far more important. So I'm sorry, Summer just had to give. We weren't going to keep turning up, winning in, week out. The performance was bad. Yes, totally agree with it. But some players are showing at the minute they're not ready. They're not ready for it. And that will be addressed in the summer.
And it is very scary because some of the players, the better catch form, because these are the games that obviously some players end up catching form in, Martin and Carl. Now these games are gone. I know we've got more games in the Prem, but you must remember this is the second half of the Prem. So I want the positivity for most of these players, for them to be able, because we will not survive a season without these players, because games will be coming in thick and fast. So some of these players will be needed in the Champions League and some will be needed later on.
Patrick, let's not forget, last year, West Ham away got knocked out in a penalty shootout. Went on to win the league. Guy, we just need to just take a breath, man. And just say, okay, one game we lost. Okay, what did we learn? We learned many things. Okay, let's see what they do on Saturday. Let's see how they react. That's how you go about it. Crying about things won't solve a problem. Trust me. It won't solve
Did people want Haaland, KDB, John Stones, Edison, everyone out from the off tonight, 2 or 3 get injuries, and then we walk into the derby? Do you know? You got to remember, United played last night.
We wanted the full
Wednesday
team,
night.
Martin. We wanted the full.
But it's a Wednesday night.
Team, Martin.
Do you want to know what told me a lot about tonight? City flew down this morning. They're flying straight back tonight. City very rarely fly down the day of a game. Very rarely do that anymore. But if you look at the schedule, because they've literally gone down this morning to Southampton, they have come back straight away tonight to then focus back to the derby. They've had no rest. They played Sunday. They're going to go in Wednesday. We're then going again with the early kick-off Saturday, may I add. With the early kick-off. We're not Sunday afternoon. We're not Monday night. We're Saturday at 12:30.
At 12, yeah. At 12, Carl, it looks like the streets are coming for you. Carl, nobody's crying. No, come down. Let me read it. Let me read it so you can respond. Carl, nobody's crying not winning the Carabao Cup, surely. But it seems like you refuse to accept the fact that we're struggling to beat teams we're expected to beat. This will happen on the biggest stages.
What biggest stage? Which big team?
I think he's talking about the UCL.
So
we always beat the big teams.
So McLovey, your argument just fell down completely because you're saying in the biggest stage, like the Champions League, we'll play Real Madrid or Chelsea. Oh, Chelsea that we beat.
I think Leipzig. I think Leipzig is next first.
Or Liverpool. Come on, guys.
Can I just remind everyone? Like, we got knocked out by West Ham. We got beat by Palace last year. We drew at Palace away. We didn't beat Palace at all last season, may I add. And they were struggling. But we have gone to bottom teams before and got beat. We drew this year with Everton. Do you know what's getting me at the minute is people are saying, well, we're drawing with Everton. This is what we've always done. City they don't roll out against the smaller teams. I don't know why. Maybe it's a mentality problem. But when when it matters, they show up. City will react on Saturday. I promise you, City will react.
Martin. I just find it very. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm joining your league of dinosaurs. Maybe I'm also becoming a dinosaur. Right?
Yeah, I don't know what. Is it a Tyrannosaurus?
I find it hard to understand why people cannot get that. When you see the lineup and you see Walker center back, you see Gomez and Palmer, you know already that the manager, right, has taken a risk. Correct? Right? The manager has taken a risk. And in that risk, he says, okay, if it doesn't go right, I'll try to make a change. If it doesn't go right, we lose the game, we move. Do you think if he's playing Arsenal or Chelsea or Liverpool, he's going to play, right, Walker center back, Palmer and Gomez and all these guys, and no De Bruyne, no Haaland? Is he going to do that? Or no Bernardo? No. So the conclusion is he's experimenting to try to see where his players are. And if he loses this game, okay, we lost this game. What did we learn from it?
Do you know what makes me laugh? And I've had it on my channel, and I think Carl and Pat, you've even been on when we've done this. I've done numerous streams on about the EDS not being taken seriously. And every time we've hit the Carabao Cup, I spent all why are we not playing some of the kids? Why are we not playing some of our so-called B team? I don't really like saying B team. And then when he does, and we get beat, people are like, well, how come we didn't play this team? And it's like, what? You are not going to know whether Cole Palmer is good enough unless you play him. You are not going to know if Gomez is good enough unless you play him.
Unless you play him.
So,
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what
Calvin Phillips, we have said for 3 months we are begging for Calvin Phillips to start and give Rodri a rest. He does that. Calvin Phillips doesn't have a great game. Fair enough. For whatever reason, he doesn't. But that doesn't mean his career is suddenly over. But and then it's, well, why didn't he play him? And why didn't he play him? And it's like, hang on a minute, you'd have gone mad if we'd have played the full team. And then someone gets injured, and then where the kids?
Wait, Martin. Let me speak to the people who are watching. There's about 40 to 45 of you, and I know sometimes it's not true, but it goes over. But there's 40 or 45 of you in the stream. There's only 17 likes. Like the vid, it's been constant 40, 45, 50, then it goes down 40, 45, 50. Like the vid, like the video as we speak. Like the video. Yes, you may not throw in super chats, but I don't care about super chats, but I care about likes. Like the video. Don't be a fraud. Like the video. I'm looking at you. I used to be like you. You like the video. It's free. Anyway, let me read the comments here because there's a lot of comments, and it looks like people are stamping on Carl's neck. But there's a good comment here, Carl. From Tapio, my friend. Tapio, my whole. He says.
There's nothing to stamp on. I'm just
let me read this comment. You're gonna love this comment, Carl. I think this comment you're gonna love it. Yeah, not worth risking your starters. I was annoyed today. Madrid played a few starters that ended up picking up unnecessary injuries in the cups. These play the kids. Okay, cups like these play the kids. So here's somebody, Tapio, who's a United fan. Big up to you, Tapio, man. You like every video and comment every video. So Martin and Carl, Tapio, who's a Madrid fan, says today Madrid played senior players, and some of the senior players have picked up unnecessary injuries, and there's still games to play for them to catch up to Barcelona. So he's sort of giving us advice. Say, be careful what you wish for, as Martin says. It's good to look after these senior players before an important game. Because Madrid are in the same position as City. They are second in the table and have an important game this Saturday or this weekend.
The truth of it all is we're not 10 points clear at the top of the league. We haven't got the luxury of going, of just rolling out and playing teams like they don't care. We're in a title fight right now. We're in a title fight. I'm not saying it's over, but we're in a title fight. So coming the end of May, if we're Premier League champions, if we get to a Champions League final, we're still in the FA Cup. You know, people are going to look back and go, well, you know, we dropped one at Southampton. Southampton are using the cups as a morale boost at the moment. If you look at them at Palace on Saturday, they performed. Tonight, they performed. What their manager is trying to do is take them performances and the winning influence into a league to get out of the trouble that they're in. Southampton didn't keep their first 11 on the team. Lavia came off. It's like people saying, I want Lavia back immediately. He played one game for Manchester City and was only wanting back.
Not immediately, guys. We wouldn't want him immediately. Let him develop.
I'm not saying it's you. That's what I mean. It's sometimes the baby goes out with the bathwater. Was there bad performances tonight? 100%. 100% there was bad performances. But it is not a computer game. Martin, it is real life.
Carl, you've managed to convince somebody, Carl. You've managed to convince somebody. Says, to be fair, Carl, I wondered why he took the Carabao Cup seriously. Why we won it seriously.
Patrick, even
XL Syria winner. Yeah, go ahead.
Patrick, but even with that, let's not forget that the two Carabao Cups that we won, two of them, in the quarterfinal or the semi-final, we won it on penalties against Wolves and against Leicester. Right? If we lose those penalty shootouts, we don't win those cups. We forget these things sometimes because we won them. Let's be clear. We won those two on penalty kicks. So, and the fact is, the team we played today is probably the most rotated team we played in any Carabao Cup game. Probably. In the past, how many years? 4 or 5 years. That tells you something.
Yeah, the last one we played was more structured. The one we played against Chelsea was a more structured team. Yeah. This one, I think, was more experimental team. So the comment says that he says, to be fair, Carl, I've wondered why he took Carabao Cup so seriously. 4XL Syria winner and experiment in the UCL. Hopefully now it's the other way around. So obviously McLavin has gone to your side saying maybe it's good to experiment in Carabao Cups because we've won many of them and take things seriously in the UCL. Guys, it's a UCL match in February, by the way.
Pat, here's how bad it is, right? It's so bad that right now the Premier League is meeting with the EFL and they're saying that next year, for 2024, the Carabao Cup should only be for under 21s. That's how useless this cup has become. Unfortunately,
it's better than the FA Cup so far, though. It's doing better performances than the FA Cup.
That's what they're negotiating right now for more money. The EFL want money from the Premier League Cup. They said, okay, the give will be okay if you are in Europe that year. You're going to play your under 21s, your junior team in the Carabao Cup. So it becomes like a Papa John's trophy. Unfortunately,
So Alan says the attitude of the players were pathetic, or was pathetic, but the shape was wrong. That's true. The shape was wrong. Can anyone explain to me what Grealish adds to this team?
Grealish was actually.
Oh God! Here we go again.
Patrick, Grealish was. You know me, I'm not a Grealish fan, right? But Grealish was actually decent in this game. He took his man.
He was the only one trying to put balls in. He was trying to put balls in, unlike Palmer. Palmer kept going backwards today. Not Grealish. Grealish was trying to put balls in the box.
I'm sorry, Martin. I'm sorry, but I don't think Gundogan should be captain of our team. I'm sorry.
You know, you look at right. United last night. Did they play their team or did they play kids and reserves?
Reserves.
They play kids. They play kids.
Right.
They were playing Charlton.
Newcastle last night did not play their first 11 virtually.
Oh no, they did. They did. Newcastle went strong. Newcastle went very strong. I was watching the game.
They had the second choice goalie in. They didn't have. They don't think they had Isaac in the beginning.
Yeah, but
they went strong.
Majority of them. Amaron was there, Joelinton was there, Bruno was there. They took them out, but they went very strong, except for the keeper. They went strong, extremely strong. Because even the other team they were playing against, Leicester, went strong.
I don't know what some fans want anymore. The quadruple is never on the table. No team does the quadruple.
They want the quad, man. They want the quad.
I've got to be a billionaire. Not going to happen.
This is not FIFA. This is not FIFA.
I want a billion. I want a golden. I want a toilet seat made out of solid gold. Thanks very much. I can sit there and say I want this, that, and the bloody other. Doesn't mean I'm going to get it.
Do you remember, Martin? Do you remember the comment that Pep made when in the first season they asked him about the quad? Remember what he said? He used a curse word.
Yeah,
he used a curse.
I know
word.
exactly what he said.
Yeah.
It's just, listen, you can look at individual performances tonight and you can say that player's not quite ready. Cole Palmer was in his natural position tonight and was garbage. Cancelo was garbage. Yeah. Calvin Phillips, you can tell he's still
garbage. Phillips, garbage.
It's just one of them nights. It happens.
It is. Like, to be honest with you, I did text in our group and said, guys, it was the 60th minute. I was like, this is one of those games where we think it's going to happen, but it's not going to happen.
Phil Foden, I'm sorry, Pat. Phil Foden showed me tonight why he's not in the starting 11 week in, week out.
Yeah, he hasn't been great. I think that's why Mahrez has been picked. I think Foden, I don't know what happened after that contract. I'm sorry. The players were pathetic from the start. Kelvin has probably been shitty during training. I have heard Pep say he's not yet there. He needs to understand the system. True. Phillips needs to understand the system. That's true. From the start, they were all shitty except a few. Sluggish, no intensity. The lineup wasn't bad. Formation is good. These players should be doing better. Can anyone explain to me? Okay, we already read that. John Smoke had a few issues with his internet, but he's back. The issue most people are having is drop-off in performance from Sunday. Feels like a roller coaster. I think that's true. Don't Smoke always says the facts. I think people saw the performance against Chelsea, so they were expecting a bit of a hyper team. Grealish was fine. Grealish adds extra passes. Somebody said extra passes is what City needs. And people are laughing. Foden was shite. Gomez is third division player. Wow. People are laughing. Foden has lost his mojo. Yeah, I know. You know what? Okay, so
I find it really weird that City fans are overreacting because they went out of the Carabao Cup.
Because sometimes in life, when you test winning, sometimes it's either somebody takes it with a mature head like some people where they're mature with it and say, you know what, we understand everything. But at the end of the day, I've warned you multiple times, Carl. Whether we like it or not, every fan base in the world, people, whether you like it or not, there's always going to be unbalanced fans or fans that are of a younger generation who believe that as soon as my starting 11 on the paper is good, it doesn't matter. They have to blow the other team away. It's how life is. I have accepted it. I know there's fans who take things over the top. I know there's fans who are calm and who look at a result and say, you know what, we'll do better, players are not enough. It's how it is. So this is what happens. And especially being on YouTube, I'm pretty sure Martin knows this. There's fans who are calm and there's fans who just lose their heads. It's just a matter of us to say, you know what, guys, this is what happened. To be honest with you, I still accepted what you said in the space. This team had to be good enough to perform, but I also said it in the space that Southampton had the better tactics. Sometimes for you, just understand, this manager from Luton Town was doing very well. He's very good with tactics. He got his tactics right, and whether Pep is a master tactician or not, sometimes he will be outclassed by somebody else. It happens. We have said it before. It happens. Somebody's tactics will work. It's what the human world is. Sometimes somebody will do better than you. So this is what they did. Obviously, the first goal, guys. Actually, I don't remember the first goal. What was the first goal again? Who scored it?
Yeah,
I remember the second goal that the keeper was out of line.
Gomez loses the ball, completely loses the ball high up the field. Niggas come from his side or the pass.
Did you see Laporte? Laporte almost killed Gomez.
Of course he almost did. That's the fifth time he made a mistake. It was the fifth time.
Can I just say one very quick thing, and then I have to jump, lads, to go and do my post.
Yeah,
but listen, Ortega is by far a massive upgrade on Zach Stafford. I know that. But anyone who dares to question Edison anymore, I beg you, because tonight, and I don't even mean the second goal. I don't mean the second goal because that happens. Keepers,
I get that. Wait.
No, do you know what got me tonight?
Are you going to have videos of this? Are you gonna?
No. It was the 93rd minute of injury time, and Southampton are messing around in the corner with about 15 corners, if you remember. The ball comes out. We won a goal kick. Ortega slips a 5-yard pass to Emerick Laporte. If that's Edison, that's a 100-yard pass back down the other end. That opens up another option for us. This is the difference between Edison ball and any other goalkeeper you want to even say. Edison does make
Edison is
a huge difference.
People have to start appreciating.
Yeah,
people have to start
I love Ortega. Ortega's been great, but never ever question Edison. Can we not do it anymore?
There's a question for you, Martin.
Go on.
There's a question for you, Martin. Is Martin in his car?
I'm ignoring him. If he doesn't start behaving, he's not coming on in 5 minutes. Anyway, no, I don't get why when we lose there has to be an interrogation. Why has there got to be a 4-day investigation to why we lose football games? I don't understand it anymore. I don't get it. And I've said this. Me and Carlo had these little twos and throws on this. I get we've been taken over. I get we're now this club that wins things. But this, I just don't like the arrogance. Maybe it's me. Like I say, maybe it's my dinosaur head. I don't like the arrogance of we just turn up and steamroll everyone. That isn't reality. It's not even on Pep tonight because Pep made changes. The players just were not up for it. For whatever reason, the players were not up for it. And trust me now, Pep will find out in the next day or two. He will sort it out and they won't be on that pitch on Saturday. Pep does not suffer fools like that.
Yeah, I think he's starting to see what players he can depend on in the important games. Guys, like the vid. This is where we're going to stop. Like the vid. Any last words from you, Carl, before we go?
No, all I'll say to people is calm down. Everybody just calm down, relax. Even Paul Dickov just tweeted now, everybody calm down. It's okay. The world is not ended. We still have the FA Cup. We still have the Premier League.
Yeah,
we still have the Champions League.
The world is not ending, people.
I mean, let me give you some perspective, right? The draw just happened right now. Imagine we have to play Newcastle twice in the space of 2 weeks, and then play Arsenal, and then play Tottenham twice, right? Imagine we have to do that. So just calm down, guys. Relax. Let's look forward to Saturday.
Yeah. So
take a breath.
Okay, guys, that's the message from our local newsman. Carl says you have to calm down. Martin, people after this, Martin is going to do his reaction. Go to the Mancunian way and show some support to Martin and subscribe. Guys, we're on 1,615 subscribers. We moved from 1,600 within a few days. Join in, guys. We need keep subscribing. Let's keep on subscribing. Let's get to 2K by next month. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you still sneak into these videos, I'm watching you. Your names will come out. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't be a fraud. Also, subscribe to Pitch Points, guys. Subscribe to Pitch Points. This is the other channel. This is the channel where we do Champions League, UCL, and we do other matches. So subscribe to Pitch Points. This is a channel that me and Carl run. Even the True City Fan, me and Carl run this channel together. We run both channels together. That's why we're always here. And we appreciate your support, guys. As I said, we wouldn't get to 1,615 within a short while without your support. Let's keep going. Don't forget to like this video. When the stream is done, like this video. There's 50 of you in here. Like the video. Don't be shameless. Like the video, please. Don't be shameless. It's free. So, guys, until next time, tell us in the comments when you watch this. Are you happy with the performance today? Or are you like Carl? It doesn't matter. It's a Carabao Cup. We cannot win all games. We just have to look forward to Saturday. A lot of United fans seem giddy because they might actually get a chance to win the Carabao Cup. But be careful. There's Newcastle in there. I want to be. Wait. Does this mean United have been given in another easy team in this Carabao Cup, Carl?
Yes,
because they've been receiving very easy teams. They've been given Forest now.
Yeah, they have.
Wow, they made sure United gets to the final, didn't they? Wow. Yeah. Anyway, it's none of our business. Let me read this. Why are we so inconsistent? Is Pep changing the squad often? Let's answer that question, Carl, before we close.
I mean, it's a Carabao Cup.
That's from Charlie.
It's a Carabao Cup. He's experimenting. He has a right to do that. He's a manager. So we move. What happens now is, what do we do on Saturday? That's what I want to see away at Old Trafford. Carabao Cup, nice to see you. Maybe next year again. Southampton, good luck to you. But mate, let's just go and do what we do in the Premier League. It is what it is.
Yeah, let's just go and do what we do in the Premier League, as Carl says. Let's be positive, guys. It's not the end of the world, guys. Stop panicking. It's not the end of the world. I know some people came to watch thinking there's going to be a downfall of us or us ranting, but we're not. So thank you very much on that note, guys. Don't forget, guys, subscribe to the channel. Let us get to 2K very soon, guys. Let us get to 2K. Subscribe to the channel. And also, Sunday Blues is going to be on every Sunday. Every Sunday, there's Sunday Blues. It's a program we do. But guys, as I said, subscribe to the channel. And for today, because by public demand, I'm going to leave you with this song.
Malawi, I'm boy.